Hello. Hi, Michael. Are you still there? Yep, I see that you are still there. All right. Thank you so much for joining today. I didn't realize that I booked on Good Friday. So we will meet again on next Friday at 4 o'clock as well. And happy special Good Friday to everyone who is out there. Okay. So we will still discuss some parts of the book. We won't be on long because I want to give everybody a chance to read chapter 1. Okay, can you tell me, hi Antala, tell me in the comments if you were able to access the book online through BCPS One. Okay, so while you guys are typing that, I'm going to go through the process of how to access the book through BCPS One. I'm going to use my tablet. So you're going to log into your BCPS One account, and then you'll see Schoology there in digital content. You want to click on digital content. Someone said yes, but I don't know who's. Whenever you answer, just write your name next to it. All right. Once you click on digital content, you will see all of these will pop up, and you just want to scroll down to Tumble books. Right here, Tumble Book Library, right there. All right, so then once you click there, lots and lots of books will pop up. Okay. So once you see the books pop up, either you can go up at the top and do a Tumble book search up here, or you can go to ebooks here. All right. So I'm going to do a Tumble book search. So I've pressed Tumble book search, and then you're going to search by the title because we know the title of the book. And really, once you start putting in Clara Umbo, the rest will probably pop up. Clara Umble and the Not So Superpowers. Hi, Sahadib. I'm asking if everyone was able to access the book on BCPS One. So once I put it in, up the book pops. Clara Umble and the Not So Superpowers pops up. Hello. You guys have to put your name so that I can say hello to you with your name, okay? And thank you for joining. All right. Once you have it, then you're just going to press right here where it says read online. Okay? All right. Like I said, we're going to talk only a little bit about it because today is a holiday and we'll talk a lot more about what this book is going to be about. What do you think? Just looking at the front, what do you think it's going to be about? There's a picture of Clara Umble. And she has on a cape and her fists are balled like she's a superwoman. All right. Amsalash says she is going to be humble, probably humble. Okay. Maybe, or that could just be her last name. Her last name could just be humble. Right? Okay. All right. This book is illustrated. Look at the beautiful illustrations that are in the book. These are the illustrations in chapter 1 when you get around to reading chapter 1. Okay, this is what it looks like. And then that's the end of chapter 1. Okay. So she is a superhero. Yeah, it does look like she's a superhero in the picture. And then the title of chapter 1 is A Villain Gets Herself into Hot Water. A villain gets herself into hot water. Do you know what a villain is, boys and girls? Do we know what is a villain? And that's what chapter 1 is going to be about. So if you know what a villain is, go ahead and put it in the comments. What do you think a villain might be? And how do you think the villain, and then it says the villain gets herself into hot water. Okay, good. Someone says a bad person, that's Michael, says a villain is a bad person. So let's break it down. Chapter 1, instead of saying a villain, let's say a bad person gets herself into hot water. When it says herself, who do you think they're talking about? Okay, who do you think the someone bad is that's going to get themselves into hot water? All right. Okay. So I want you to answer me yes or no. Do you think that you would have chapter 1 read by Friday when we speak about chapter 1 again? Let me see yes or no. And while you're typing that in, I'm going to begin to read the first paragraph in chapter 1 so that we can get an idea of how this book starts. Okay? I won't lie to you. Strange things had been going on for a while, but I didn't realize how truly exceptional I was until the day of the dancing alligator attack. It was noon at the track and field semifinals. Top athletes from my school, Glidhill Elementary, our rival school, R.R. Regional, and all the other elementary schools in the city of Gleason were gathered at Blinkstone Park. All right. So, with me reading the first paragraph, boys and girls, what is the setting? I just said where they were gathered. Okay, Michael says yes, he can have chapter 1 read. Good, by Friday. And I still haven't heard if everybody on was able to access the book on BCPS One. Okay. All right. So the setting, I'm going to read that first chapter again, and I want you to listen and tell me where the setting, where are they? Do we remember what a setting is? Can somebody type in who remembers what is a setting? Okay, if you remember that, go ahead and type it in. And then I'm going to read chapter 1 again. I won't lie to you. Strange things have been going on for a while, but I didn't realize how truly exceptional I was until the day of the dancing alligator attack. It was noon at the track and field semifinals. Top athletes from my school, Gladhill Elementary, our rival school, R.R. Regional, and all the other elementary schools in the city of Gleason were gathered at Blinkstone Park. Okay, good. I see someone says where a place is, the place where it's at. Very good. Now, after listening to me, what's the setting? How does the setting start here in chapter 1? What is the setting in chapter 1? I want you to type in the setting, and also if you remember the title to chapter 1, go ahead and type that in as well. Okay, and I'm going to continue to read paragraph 2 of chapter 1. All right. We were supposed to be eating our packed lunches at the picnic tables near the duck pond, then doing our warm up stretches while we waited for Coach Shipley to hand out the race numbers. But because I'm kind of a natural at the 100-meter dash, I wasn't too worried about prepping. All right. So Michael says the setting takes place at Blinkstone Park. Very good. That is the setting. They're all at Blinkstone Park. Her elementary school, the top athletes from her elementary school are there, and also the top athletes from the rival school are there, are regional. So yes, Blinkstone Park is the setting. So can you tell me, are there any characters that have been introduced in the story yet? Any characters? And while you're thinking about who the characters are that we've talked about so far, because I haven't really said their names, just kind of who they were. As you're thinking about who the characters are, I'm going to go ahead and read chapter 3. And I also, while I'm reading, want you to let me know if you could not access this book on BCPS One. I got a lot of yeses, but I didn't get any nos. So let me know if you don't know how to get access to this book, okay? And we're still listening for the characters. All right. Instead, I was putting the finishing touches on my newest comic strip, Cat and the Kibble Catastrophe. In this action-packed episode at Cat, the heroes who's part computer, part cat are all awesome. Must once again use her cleverness, cuteness, and state-of-the-art circuitry to defeat the arch enemy, Poodle Noodle, the villainous balloon animal poodle. All right. So I'm going to read that one again. Lots of words going on in there. I'm going to read actually paragraph 2 and paragraph 3 again. So we're at the beginning of chapter 1 and we're listening for characters. And I want you to tell me while you're listening who the characters are and if you could not access the book. Okay, here we go. We were supposed to be eating our packed lunches at the picnic tables near the duck pond. Then, during our warm up stretches, while we waited for Coach Shipley to hand out the race numbers. But because I'm kind of a natural at the 100-meter dash, I wasn't too worried about preparing. Instead, I was putting the finishing touches on my newest comic strip, At Cat and the Kibble Catastrophe. In this action-packed episode at Cat, the hero who is part computer, part cat, and all awesome must once again use her cleverness, cuteness, and state of the art to defeat her arch enemy, Poodle Doodle, the villainous balloon animal poodle. And then so she's waiting for everything to start. She's putting the finishing touches on her own comic book series that she started. And that's when we see the illustrations. These are the characters in her book. Now, who can name either the characters in her book or the characters in the book that we're reading right now? Or the characters in her comic strip. All right. And let's see. Hey, 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 I will use this bomb to blow up the cat food factory. Yum, cat food is what she's putting the finishing touches on. All right, Michael says Poodle Noodle and Coach Shipley. Absolutely, those are the characters. So in her book, she has Poodle Noodle, and she's writing about a cat and kibble catastrophe. Let's look at the second picture she has in her book. And it says, not on your life, Poodle Doodle. I, at Cat, will stop you. And then the last one says, water, hey, hey, watch me float across this lake with ease. So there she is, putting the finishing touches on her book. Now, I don't want to read too much of chapter 1 because then you won't have much to read in chapter 1. I'm going to finish off with the next paragraph and then I'm going to stop there. Okay? That cat was in a tight spot again, that was for sure. And I hated to leave her there, but my best friend Bradley was peering over my shoulder. Is she going to use her repulsor beam or the telescopic claws, he asked. I shrugged. I didn't really know yet. Even though I was her creator, Cat often kept me guessing as much as she did her readers, which was fine with me. Not knowing the end of each adventure was my favorite part about writing it. Well, you should probably stop drawing and eat now anyway, Bradley pointed out reasonably. I know you said you're a naturally fast runner, but it's important to load up on carbs before the race for maximum energy. All right, and that's where we'll stop. There's another illustration. And then when we come back to discuss it, everyone would have read it, and all we'll do is talk about it. So I want you to do this. First, I want you to subscribe. Press the red subscription button so that you will know when I'm going live, which should be every Friday at 4:00 p.m. Second, I want you to go back and read chapter 1. And then once you've read it, write in the comments, I have read chapter 1. You don't have to say your name. Just read it, then go to the comments and say, I have read chapter 1. It doesn't matter if it's Monday, Sunday, Saturday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever day that is. Come back to this video, go down to the comments and say, I've read chapter 1. That way I know that we're ready for Friday. Have a good evening.